Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to repair a noisy power supply fan. It is very simple to do, but be cautioned. When you open up the power supply, do not touch the capacitors. They are electrically charged and they will shock you. Alright, let's get to work. Alright, the first thing you need to do is remove the or in this case there's only 2 screws, but usually there are 4 screws to release the power supply, which is this box right here at the top of the computer. So in the corner it's going to be where the fan, there's going to be a fan here, and there's going to be a power plug. Alright, so here's what you need to do. You need to take a screwdriver. I'm going to take my drill driver here, and you need to unscrew the screws on the back. Alright, 1 and 2. So now the power supply will be released, and pick it up. Remove it from the case and set it on top of the DVD drives for now. Alright, the next steps are to unplug all the cables that are connecting the power supply to the computer. So there's going to be one, which is the 4-pin CPU connector, which is going to be right next to the CPU. It can also be an 8-pin, but either way you have to remove it. Alright, now that's removed, unplug all the Molex connectors, which are those big connectors that are connecting to the DVD drives and hard drives. So in this case, there's only one hooked up to the hard drive, so all you have to do is remove that. Alright, so now there's one last cable. In this case, you may have GPU cables and other crap. Alright, so right back there, there's a 32-pin connector, which is the main power on the board. You need to remove that, and then I'll get back to you because this one is a pain in the butt to remove. Alright, so now that I have the 32-pin connector removed, all you need to do is lift up the power supply out of the case. And set it aside. Okay, now look on top of the power supply. There are going to be 4 screws, 1 in each corner. There's one there, one there, one there, and then one there, under the sticker. Warning, removing the panel will void your warranty. Alright, so now you need to remove all the screws. And that one looks stripped. Alright. One here. One here. Alright. Now you just need to take the screws and set them aside when you get them out. Alright, so I'm going to make a little pile right here. And then you need to lift off the top cover. Alright. Those screws go in there. Oh jeez. This is going to be problematic. Alright, I'll get back to you when I have that screw removed. Now that I've removed the troublesome screw and had dinner, we are ready to continue on with the process. Next, remove the cover and set it aside. Look at the inside of the power supply. There's a little fan right there. This is the fan right here, and on this part there are 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remove the 4 screws. Alright. One. Whoop. 2. 3, 4. Now that you've done that, the fan will pop out, but it will not, entirely pop out, because it is attached. It is actually soldered to the board right here. Be very careful not to break the connections, or else you'll be in a world of trouble. Alright, here's how these fans work. There is a sticker right here, a piece of rubber, and then there's a capsule, basically. It's just kind of a vacuole. It's an empty spot. And over time, there's supposed to be oil in there. And over time, the oil goes away. Kind of disappears, I guess. I don't know what the technical term for it is. But it goes away, I guess. And so, as you can see on this sticker that I just pulled off, save the sticker, by the way. Do not get rid of it. So, as you can see on the sticker I just pulled off, there's a piece of rubber on the back. That's what seals the oil in. I actually did this earlier today. I took the oil out of the fan to make this video. So my fan it actually made a horrible noise. I tested it before, it works, so it's awesome. Alright, now as you can see, inside the fan, in the center there's this little hole. Right there. Fill the hole up with oil. So I got me some oil, and actually let me go grab it. I may not have gotten the oil. Oh, here it is. It was on the other side of the computer, sorry about that. Alright, so basically you just fill it up with oil to the line. Alright, once you've completed that, take your sticker, here it is, the sticker, and put it face down, grom it into the hole to seal the oil in. Press hard, make sure it's nice and snug, and put it back in so the sticker is facing out towards the outside. Alright? Now you're going to take your 4 screws that you used, or that you took off of the case that were fastening it to the PSU case, and you just need to put them right back on again. By the way, these right here are the capacitors. You do not want to touch these. It will shock you. Just don't touch anything over here. Do not touch anything other than the fan, unless you want to be shocked. Of course, most people do not want to be shocked, but if you do and potentially, get electrocuted, go ahead, touch them. Capacitors are basically little batteries that store an electric charge for a short, I guess, they hold it, but they hold small amounts of it. And basically, if you touch it, all that small amount of energy will get you. It will hurt. Ooh, extremely bad. Alright, so now you need to put the screws back on and fasten the fan back to the case. Alright, here we go. Sorry about this, you're not going to be able to see this part, but yeah, I'm fastening it. Screw it back on. Alright, there, I got one screw on. It's good to go diagonal. So like I did the screw here, it's good to do the screw across and then do the same thing over again, because then it'll hold it in for you to do the other screws. Alright. 2 down, 2 more to go. Alright, 3 down. Alright, now you've completed that. If you have a cheapish power supply like this one, in this case, you may need to bend these out a little bit because sometimes they can get scrunched in. Alright, now you need to take your case and put it back on. Sometimes there's a little notch right here. That little notch right here. That notch goes over the grommet going to the outside. So that goes right there. So it goes like this and on, so that little sticky thingy goes down into the grommet, holding it in place. Okay. Now that you've completed that, you need to take your screws and you need to put them into the 4 little holes. Alright. Well, oh yeah, before you do this part, if your power supply is very dusty, dust it out. It's good practice. It will make it run nice and not so hot. Also, you might as well, while your computer's dissected, you might as well dust out your regular computer. You can use like a shop vac on blow mode or like a leaf blower, and that works. Just be cautious. Try not to spin the fans too much, because then it can create like a back current. This is a myth. I don't believe in it, but some people will yell at you for doing that because they can say it'll short circuit your board. Yeah, I've never heard anything like that before. It's just a myth. Don't worry about it too much. But it can break the fan blades. So be careful about that if you're blowing it out. Alright, so just hand tighten all these screws and then, yeah, just hand tighten the screws. And I mean, if your power supply is in like a crappy one, like this is a crappy one, but if it's extremely crappy, like I mean falling apart and, you know, crappy, then it's recommended by me to, oh crap, camera has low battery. Gotta wrap this up. I don't even know what I was talking about. Let's just rush through this. Alright, now take the power supply and put it inside the little socket. Okay. Gosh. Oh. Where is the spinny one? Oh. Okay, well, you know, this is just gonna have to do. Alright. Place your power supply back into its socket. Sticker usually goes up. Alright, so let's put it in. Shove, shove, shove. Alright. Once you've done that, you need to screw it in place. So grab your screws and screw it in place. Alright, now it's time to reinstall those screws and put the power supply back into its case and spot. You get the idea. Alright, so screw here, I guess. It doesn't matter if you don't have the right amount of screws. It doesn't matter where you put them. Do one at the top and then one at the bottom, just so it stays in place a little bit. Like for some reason this only has 2 screws. Strange. By the way, I did not build this computer because it was built in 2006 and that was a long time ago, so I'd be like a baby. Alright, screwed in. If I can get, bravo me. Alright, take that screw. Ow, that was hurt. A weird stinging feeling in my hand. Really strange. Alright. So, that's in. Alright, now we gotta put all the cables back in. Alright, now it's time for all the power cables. Get your Molex connector. Actually, I like to start with the 4-pin connector. So it could also be 8-pin, remember that. Alright, and it goes right back behind there. You can see it right there. So just place it in. It doesn't matter what way you put it because you can't put it in some way. So yes, it matters, but you'll know because it won't fit. Alright, now take your 32-pin connector, put it into its spot, like there, like so, or like that. Now you need to take your Molex connectors and plug in your DVD drive and your CD-ROM drive. Alright, now let's fire it up and see if it's annoying again. Alright, here we go. Alright, the moment of truth. Is it still loud? Before it sounded like for a while, and then it eventually went away, but you know, that's annoying. So here we go, we're going to start it up and see if it's any better. Silent. There you go. Your new computer, basically. Not annoying everyone in your entire house and your neighbors because it sounds like a freaking old truck. There you go. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Just like if you thought it sucked, and if you did think it sucked, tell me why in the comments. Alright, thank you guys. Bye.